Hey everybody, it's Jody here with Dr. Melanie Pugh's office, and I'm in several days in now on our stay at home with the coronavirus and COVID-19 situation. And while we do have a little skeleton crew working in the office, I'm here at home, and I've been shooting a couple of videos today just to share with our patients a little bit about the office that you may not know, things that we probably should share more often. About how we do things in the practice. And we have some guidelines in the practice that we run the business by: our mission statement, our core values, and our credo. And our credo simply means I believe. We actually stole that expression from the Ritz-Carlton because they do such an awesome job at what they do. And so we have a credo, and it's quality dentistry, quality culture, quality patient experience, in that priority order. And we use that through our decision-making process, and we use it to guide how we do things in the practice. So for example, if we need to make a decision about something, the first question is, will this take away from the quality of dentistry that we do? And if the answer is yes, that would minimize the quality, then we automatically don't do it. If it passes that test and makes it to the next one, will this take away from our office culture, our team engagement? Will this reduce that in any way? And if the answer is yes, then we don't do it. And if it passes the first two tests, then the third is, will this affect our patient experience in a negative way? And so we use it as sort of a filter, decision making, or test for how we make decisions, but also to guide the practice. So the most important thing that we do in our practice is to deliver high quality dentistry, and we throw sterilization into dentistry. So when we say dentistry, we mean everything clinical. Sterilization clearly is the most important thing that we do in the practice. So for us, the reason we focus on high quality dentistry is because we want your dentistry to last a really long time. And what a lot of people don't know, for example, is that that dental products, the things that go into your dentistry, we can buy high quality materials, or we can buy house brand, generic, or really cheap materials. And the difference is, for example, the cement that holds your crown on, which is the glue, basically, when we put a crown on, we can buy the high quality, which was what we do, or we can buy the lower quality, which doesn't have as much active ingredient, which means it's not as strong and it's not going to last as long. And so if we use all the products in the office are these lower price point products that are not as high quality, we know that your dentistry is not going to last as long. Same thing with labs. We don't send your cases to the lower price labs or lower quality, lower cost labs. We don't send them overseas. A lot of cases nowadays go to China, Vietnam, Costa Rica. We do everything with domestic labs that are very high quality, that use very high quality raw materials for the same reasons I just said, aesthetics, but mostly because we want you to get the highest value in your dollar spent with us as possible. And to do that, we really need your dentistry to last as long as possible. And then the third big thing that we focus on in terms of quality, in terms of how we buy things, is when we send a patient to an oral surgeon or periodontist to get an implant, we say, hey, we want a Straumann implant placed. Straumann is a very high quality implant, but we also, for all of our patients, when they come back to us, we not only do the crown that goes on the implant, but we do what's called an abutment, and that abutment attaches to the implant, the crown attaches to that. One of the things that happens today is that there's a lot of companies out there, that make aftermarket abutments for those Straumann crowns. And we don't do that. We always use custom abutments from Straumann, the manufacturer, which does not void the warranty on the implant, because we don't think our patients would want an implant that's been voided. The warranty's been voided because we used a low-cost aftermarket abutment. So those are just some of the things that patients don't see, that we don't really talk about so much, but it's very important for patients to understand that. The next thing is our culture, and our culture is everything to us. If we don't have a very engaged, passionate team about taking care of our patients and supporting each other and loving each other as a team, then we'll never be able to deliver the patient experience that we strive to deliver in our practice. And the patient experience that we want our patients to have is one where that's not like, hey, this is one of the best dental practices I've been to, but hey, this is the best experience I've ever had with another business, with a business ever, clinical or not. So that's the experience that we want to give our patients. It's a very hard to obtain, but we're always striving to provide our patients just such an experience that they just simply just love coming to the dental office. And we have a lot of patients, believe it or not, that do love to go to the dentist, and we see them all the time. So that's how it's another little piece of, it's what we believe in terms of how we run the practice and how we make decisions and the direction of the practice. And we thought it was important to share that with our patients. I hope that all that makes sense. And I appreciate, as always, we appreciate all of our patient support.